I did a bit of accounting at university. I did an economics degree, so accounting was part of that. But similar to yourself, Harsha, I ended up following the route that many people who started as a student at LSE did, into the world of financial services and banking. So not much creativity in that line until I transitioned out of the world of being an employee to now being an entrepreneur.
Cool. But apart from resting, Simon, do you have any other tips on creativity that may inspire our listeners?
Well, apart from slowing down, in fact, a lot of it comes from slowing down. If you look at it at a high level, all the activities I would share, whether that is spending time in nature, journaling, exercising, all of these activities, while different, they're all forms of slowing down, i.e. taking our minds away from being in the work. Because you and your listeners may reflect on this. Now, think back to the last time you had your most creative insights. Chances are it was not when you were sitting at your desk after having done 5 back-to-back Zoom calls, but more likely when you were having a long hot shower, going for a run outdoors, spending some time in a swimming pool, going on a long haul flight. And these are all moments when we are, for a better word, slowing down, being away from our desk, being away from the stresses of everyday life. So when we slow down, we're able to tap into that creative wisdom we all have. I don't know if these anecdotes are true or false, but when you look back in history, you've got Isaac Newton, who discovered gravity after sitting down underneath a tree and the apple falling on his head. Archimedes sitting in that bathtub. Eureka, he uncovers displacement theory. And Thomas Edison, at the height of his career, having these breakthroughs while sitting at a lake with his fishing rod, with no bait, so no one would disturb him, not even the fish. All these activities are different, but they're still forms of slowing down. And it is in these moments that we have these insights, that we have these ideas, that when we have the courage to then apply them, that gives us the gas, the fuel we need to move further ahead in our journey.
No, I think that's a great point. And there's a really great professor at UCL called Vincent Walsh. And he talks about how it's about putting the hard work, putting the grind, but then just almost going offline. And that's when the real magic happens. It's almost as if it comes to us like sort of rain from the clouds. So I totally agree with your insight. The more rest, the better.
It's a paradox, but I think life is full of paradoxes. The one I just shared with you is slow down in order to speed up. The other paradox about goals and a vision is, yes, it's important to have a goal and a vision to give context to what actions you are going to take today. But at the same time, once you know what that goal and vision is, it's then put it to one side. Because if we become too focused on that goal or vision, then what are we doing in the meantime? We're not living in the present. We're living as if we're never going to die and die having never really lived. And so we've got to focus on the moment, because our future is dictated by what we do today, this second, this minute, this moment. That is what decides where we are tomorrow.
No, totally agree. And this whole idea of enjoying the journey, it's a cliche, but I think that is so true, because if you're fixated on this goal and you think there is only one goal and there is only one path to that goal, then you sometimes get so focused that you don't actually see the opportunities that are right in front of you. And I think that's quite sad, which I think ties in nicely to what you said.